As far as fitness games go, the public has decided that there's a bit of a hierarchy. There's Thrill of the Fight. Number one can't be beat. Then we have actual fitness games like Fit XR, Supernatural, XR Workout, and things like that. But there's a game that a lot of people may not know about that can destroy all of these games and bring your cardio to a whole new level without you even realizing it. So if you're someone who wants to go sightseeing and get a killer workout at the same time, look no further than VZFit, a VR cycling game that takes your workouts to a whole new level while showing you the world. Also, you don't even need a bicycle to do this. Let's go. Now, maybe you're like me and you get tired of swinging wild punches against non-existent fighters, or you're tired of constantly smashing balls flying towards your face. Maybe you don't want to do another burpee because they're the worst exercise ever invented. Burpees. My recommendation is to grab yourself a stationary bike, a Cadence Sensor, and a subscription to VZFit. Now you got yourself a portal into any city in the world. Well, that the Google Maps car has been. Feel like touring Japan? Hell yeah, bro, let's do it. I just hop on my bike or hoverboard, more about this later, and I can bicycle around Tokyo, risen up those kawaii waifus like some Subarashi otaku. Not about that Japan life? How about a pleasant ride through Badwater? Enjoy the beautiful desert landscape without having to worry about the heat. Iceland, Portugal, your childhood home in North Highlands that actually is kind of a dump. The shittiest neighborhood in Philadelphia filled with fentanyl zombies and junkies that steal my mail every day. These places and more are all available for you to ride your bike in. In fact, you can even create your own routes to bike wherever it is you want to bike. You don't have to, you're not beholden to the things that they've made. All of these bike paths I've made on my computer, so I don't even have to do it in headset. Now, you may not have access to a bike, and that's okay, because you can actually do a trainer-led body workout as well with this app. But I did get a little dizzy from some of the movements on this, so if you're going to use VZFit, my opinion is that you should get yourself a stationary bike. It's the best way to enjoy it. If you don't plan on doing a bike-free workout, I would recommend their new ring race workout, where you can earn rings to buy yourself power-ups and race against the other people who have done the race. And you're going to be crushing a killer lunge and squat workout at the same time. And you know me, I love a good competition, so I like to battle you in my favorite locations. It took me a few minutes to get the controls down, but once I did, it was super easy to master. There's even multiplayer with microphone access, so you and a friend or a stranger could ride through various locations while chatting and seeing the beautiful scenery. Now, there's a bit of an elephant in the room here that I would be remiss to overlook, and that's the graphics. Basically, you're riding through a reinterpreted version of the Google Street View. And if you're watching the video, you may think some of the locations look a little wonky, and you'd be right. But you're watching me work out. When you're actually doing the workout yourself, I don't know why, but your brain kind of reinterprets this, and after a while, you kind of forget about some of the pixelation and the like the floating Google Maps logos. Maybe like riding through Google Maps isn't your jam, though. They also have virtual environments to ride through that get rid of the Google Maps view and put you in like a fun little cutesy virtual world that's much smoother and easier on the eyes. I personally like the Google Maps and have found that if you ride in the more natural or open environments as opposed to the urban environments, it's not as noticeable. The other thing is it gives you like some information about things to look for, or maybe some sites you were gonna miss if you were just driving by. Now, one of the fun things about this is it's fully customizable. It does have a radio that you can listen to music in. I personally kind of avoid the radio, but one thing you can do is, since there's not a lot like going on as far as like things you need to hear, you can actually pop in a pair of AirPods or something and listen to your own music while you're biking. And the other thing you can do is if you balance it enough, if you pop in the AirPods, listen to your music while you're bike riding, and turn up the sound effects of the like environment. You can change it to maybe like a forest sound effects or city sound effects. You can actually get kind of a weird like realistic effect, especially if you put a fan in front of your bike. There's a whole way to customize this. You can turn on a trainer voice who kind of helps you push yourself along if you feel like you get bored. I personally like solo bike rides. I like to ride by myself. I like to be left alone. This is most things in life. So Yeah, if you're looking to check out a fitness game where you can kind of just be on your own and not be bothered, I highly recommend VZFit. And even if you do feel like you want to be bothered, there's ways to be bothered by a trainer and strangers and a whole bunch of other people. My name is Ari with FitPro VR, and don't forget to get your workout in. And I totally forgot to take off my headphones while I was doing this. So, hey, I have headphones now.